Good morning, everyone! My name is Phil and today I'm running the UTMB. This is a very special day for me and something I've been preparing for a very long time. In this video I'll share my full experience, all the ups and downs, and my inevitable slow decay as the race progresses. Just to paint a bit of a background story, I'm 48 years old and I've been living in Chamonix for 9 years. My friend Chris introduced me to trail running in early 2020 and I did my first short race that same year. Since then I competed in 21 events, mostly shorter races and a few ultras, and I usually end up in the middle of the pack. In 2023 I ran the CCC in preparation for one day doing the full UTMB, and that day has now finally arrived. Time for a little self-assessment. My big advantage is that I live in Chamonix, so I know the terrain and the course very well. A few weeks ago I did the entire UTMB route in 3 days with 3 friends, and I got a link to a nice video of that adventure in the description below. I also have a great coach in Neil from La Clinique du Sport, and he'll be running the UTMB this year as well. Another great advantage is that I genuinely love the training and I love being out there in the mountains, so the training never feels like a chore. I love it so much that I even started a running and hiking website called Chamonix 360, which covers the best trails around Chamonix. The creation of that website forced me to thoroughly explore all around Chamonix, and it added another level of motivation to get me out there and put the hours in. Now looking at my disadvantages. Unfortunately, I sprained my ankle a month ago and I've not been able to train in that entire period. I also have an old ACL injury in my left knee, and that knee tends to always have some degree of inflammation. Lastly, I may have lost 15 kilos since arriving in Chamonix, but I still weigh in at 80 kilos and I'm definitely not as light on my feet as your typical trail runner. I'm normally very happy-go-lucky on races and I never use a crew or do much planning. The 90-kilometer Marathon du Mont Blanc this year was my first experience with crew, and for the UTMB my coach Neil urged me to prepare well and have a crew member at every major aid station. So I did exactly that. I made an extremely detailed race plan with a nutrition strategy for every segment and instructions on what to do at every aid station. I weighed all my gear, did the research, and I was able to shave some 700 grams of weight just by making better gear choices. I got 3 crew members in total. Chris will meet me at Lake Contamine on the first evening. Then Gil will help me do the big reset at the halfway mark at Courmayeur. Finally, my girlfriend Zara will do the hardest part and be there on the last 3 aid stations at Champélac, Trian and Valorcine. Not to spoil the surprise, but without their support I would have simply not made it, so I'm extremely grateful for their incredible support. In the later stages I became an incoherent mess, and at those times my crew were there to take over and made me take naps and seek the help of the medical staff as my old injuries started playing up again. Lastly, at the end of this video I will share my lessons learned and give my advice for other middle-aged, middle-of-the-pack type runners. We need all the help we can get after all. With that long intro out of the way, it is time to get started. Let's go! Good morning everyone! It's UTMB race day and it is a beautiful day. Although the weather forecast says that's going to change quite a bit. But for now it is a good day, slept well, feeling great, ready to go! To go, sitting on the floor, surrounded by putts. minutes. Top of the first climb. That's Lake Contamine over there. That's where we're going next after Saint-Gervais. It's going really well. I feel fine. Trying to control the speed while everybody's going pretty fast. So putting on the head torches. The night time part is starting now. Saint-Gervais, the first real aid station. I'm very thirsty. I just finished all my water. Found each other. What an incredible mayhem it is here. Look at all this insanity. How are you, Chris? Very good. Yeah, my ankle hurts, man. I had some soup. I met with Chris. I got my stuff. Some bread and sausage. Most of all, I just want to get the hell out of this place. A bit of a status check. My right ankle, the one I injured, is hurting really a lot. That's not good. I just hope it doesn't swell up and that I can keep going. I'll just take it easy for a while. I'm ahead of my planned schedule by about half an hour. An hour ahead of the cutoff. But yeah, this ankle is shitty. Okay, well, we'll see if that does anything. I have my doubts, to be honest. I don't know, man. I'll just keep on hacking away at this. Fuck.
Strength and honor.
Strength and honor.
See you on the other side, brother.
See you on the other side, brother. Ciao, and thanks again.
That's alright. Good luck.
Raining really hard now. Really hard. The best. Good luck. I will win. So cool. Cold weather stuff now because it's now getting really cold. Gloves, beanie, everything, and there's a whole group of people doing the exact same thing. On the way to Col de Bonhomme. I'm just eating something from my little food bag here, which I filled in Contamine. Now we're gonna go down to the refuge. That downhill was absolutely insane. Mudslide, so insane. Anyway, now we're on this 4x4 going to Chapieux. Nice, it's light. It was a long night, so this is good. I feel already a lot more awake and more fat in the step, as they say. Pretty spectacular morning. Look at that. That's pretty incredible. Over there. I just realized they skipped the pyramid climb. That's why all of a sudden the Compal aid station was already there. Well, I think that's absolutely great. I think because it was so rainy and muddy, I think they probably realized everybody was kind of struggling, or maybe it's just dangerous up there. Anyway, that's a good thing. It means I'm now an hour ahead of schedule. Mont. Now it's reverse and downhill to Courmayeur. That's excellent. Look what happened to my shoes. This is crazy. My quads are toast. That was a terrible downhill. I'm gonna meet up with Gillen and get my drop bag and have a meal and take a bit of a break. Yo!
Man!
Yo! You are the man! Yeah, man.
Oh, you're looking good.
I'm sleepy.
Sounding mentally good.
I want to go home.
You want to go home?
I want to sleep. I don't want to do another half.
Not half. You've got 2/3 still to go.
No, not 2/3. I've got, I think maybe 55% to go. But I really don't want to.
You've done two huge climbs.
Yeah, if you ask me, I would say no. I don't want to.
Okay.
Just
Any blisters or anything like that?
No, I don't think so. Hey, almost done. Got new clothes on, new shoes.
Dry.
I'm dry.
You don't even smell too bad.
I smell delicious. I am going to continue now.
Happy to help the
and
team.
I'll see you in Cham.
See you, man.
Okay, then. So that was the first half. I cannot really walk. The spirits are good, but the legs are gone. So let's see. I think it's going to be a lot of suffering in the second half. I can't even get down this ramp. Bonatti. No, Bertone. Vues Bertone. That was a steep climb. That was very rough. Vues Bonatti. Should not be too far from Arnevas now. I'm very tired. Very tired. I cannot run. I'm only power hiking. My quads have given up. But I think I'm still making okay speed actually for my schedule. This must be one of the nicest viewpoints from the UTMB. Arneva. Climbing up to Grand Col Ferret, which is a really notoriously brutal one. I had a massage at the medical tent in Arneva to see if they can fix my quads, so I can at least downhill and run. Finally, Grand Col Ferret. That was very rough. Now we're gonna go down to La Folie. I am absolutely smashed. I'm on painkillers. Now I can run a little bit. It's not ideal, but I have no choice. It's gonna be too slow. quick bottle refill at La Peule. And now we're going to La Folie, which is 6 kilometers away, for a proper ravito. La Folie, La Folie. We're making progress. This is very funny. This is the first time in the entire race that I'm all by myself. There's no other people, no other racers. Just me in Bras de Fall. Haha. Tired. That's not weird, I guess. And a bit incoherent, I feel. A bit confused. But we're gonna continue to Chamonix, meet up with Zara, and I think Chris might be there. Crypto the bear.
How you doing? Looking good. I'm not Zara, this is Zara.
Oh, Zara. Zara, come here. She's okay, we're done at Chamonix. I had a little nap, and Chris and Zara were absolutely incredible. Very sweet and nice, and I don't feel better, but that's not their fault. That's not their fault. That was a good pit stop. Everything turned super stiff, but with some walking it's loosening up again. So now we need to do the last 3 hills. The Bovine, and then Tsep, and then Flagere, and then we're done. I'm hoping I can get it done a bit quickly, because I want to go home, man. From the Lau, and just a refill of the water and naak drink. Start of the Bovine climb. It's steep, technical, crappy. On top of the Bovine, it's very, very cold. I feel very weak. I think I need to sleep. I cannot really move my legs well. I barely taped the downhill from Bovine to Col de la Forclaz and then down to Trian. I tried taking a nap on a wooden bench at the Bovine Alpage, but it was just too cold and too windy. The downhill was a big blur, and then I encountered Jonathan near the Col de la Forclaz. I completely forgot to tape this. Then my torch battery ran out, and he gave me his mountain bike light so I could get down to Trian. And that was a lifesaver right there. Overall, this section was one of my lowest points, and I should have slept longer in Chamonix. When I finally arrived in Trian, I was not doing great, and Zara and Jonathan brought me to the medical tent, where they looked at my calf and explained that I probably tore something. They asked me if I really wanted to continue for another 30k, and I said yes. They then suggested they could apply tape. I then slept for 30 minutes under the supervision of Zara, who afterwards told me she had to wake me up numerous times, as I would just fall back asleep each time. I just cannot imagine what I would have done here if I didn't have such an incredible support team. So I'm super grateful to them. Thanks Jonathan for helping me out, and Zara of course, amazing. Thank you so much. I had my calf taped, I slept, and now I'm starting to do 30k.
Yeah, I'm good,
I
thanks,
don't have
baby.
my orange sweater on.
You
My
do.
long sleeve.
You've got your orange long sleeve on now.
Do I?
Is this it? Hey
Okay,
Phil,
guys.
how's your bum doing?
Bum is dead. That's the least of my worries right now.
Go for it.
Here we go. After a long break in Triant, we're now going to Vallercine via Le Cep. It's a brutal climb. I already know it. It's steep and shitty. So here is the summit of the Cep. From here we go a little bit more higher, and then across and down to Vallercine. Beautiful balkon, very beautiful. We've arrived in Vallercine, the last aid station. That's where, by the way. Vallercine is the last town. From here, we're going to go to Flégère. I'm tired. I cannot talk. I'm already fed up, but I want to stop saying that. I'm having a great time. I love it how we're always taping each other. You tape me, I tape you.
Hi. What's up, baby? You're looking great.
I'm
You look so good, though.
yeah. Our last true aid station together. I'll miss you. Luckily it's almost over because I want to go to bed.
We've only got a measly 18 kilometers left. Small little Sunday jog.
1,000 verdi. And 1,000 verdi down. I love you, baby. You've been incredible. You're the best ever.
And here we are,
Here we are.
working our way up to the Col de Mont
Final peak.
with the sleeping dead.
This year. We're at the Béchar. This is the first climb. From here, I'm just looking at my camera. Sorry. From here we go to Flégère. There's Crypto the bear.
Come to draft you in.
He's gonna help me reach the top.
Oh.
I am a corpse. There's nothing alive. A headache. Dizzy. That's it. Final climb completed. Flégère. It was terrifying horrible.
Nice and gently.
Yeah.
There's no need to rush.
Once it warms up, it will get better. But I think I probably tore something in my calf. Okay, good. We're down. Okay, now we can speed walk.
Hey, oh my God. Look at this guy coming down the mountain.
Look at me limping down the hill.
This mountain stud. Phil, you're looking amazing. You're actually moving a lot better than some of the people, I'll tell you.
Got a little team coming to meet me here. There's Ben and Lexi, Jesse, the famous bridge. I have to go down.
Good job. Woo!
Bravo Philippe! Allez!
Allez, allez, allez! Woo! Good. Sounds like a plan. Well done, baby.
Darling heart.
Hey, the home.
Best crew ever.
Let's go, Felix!
Hello. How are you?
Oh, well done.
I made it.
Super good to that.
Here, let's go home. Never again. So, I made it. I'm very happy about that. There was a lot of suffering in the final stages, but at least I stuck with it, and now I will be a UTMB finisher for life. Let me close off this video with some reflections, and hopefully there will be some tips in there for other runners who are a bit more like me, middle-aged and middle of the pack. You can see how I steered clear from mentioning the midlife crisis. Let me reflect on a couple of aspects of my race. Let's start with planning. The race plan worked like a charm, and my time charts were surprisingly accurate. It's only after Chamonix that everything went out of the window and many hours were lost in medical tents and trying to sleep. I just want to give you a reminder that my race planning templates can be found in the video description below. You can use mine or make your own, but I would definitely plan out all stages of the race in great detail. Next up, nutrition. This went perfectly. Neutral flavored NAC Ultra Energy Mix remains my secret weapon, and I can digest gallons of it without issues. After 24 hours, my eating largely stopped, but I knew that if I kept taking the pre-planned quantities of NAC drink, then I would be nutritionally okay. The big mistake I made was not having my own caffeine with me and relying on the aid stations to provide me with my caffeinated neck bars that I'm so very used to. They did not serve these bars though, and I only had very few of them in my drop and crew bags. I don't do well on coffee, caffeine pills or caffeine gels, so my sources are very limited. Next up, crew. Oh my lord, I'm so glad I took Coach Neil's advice and asked Zara and my friends to help out, even though I knew how big of an ask it is to crew for UTMB. They literally saved the race for me. I can't imagine what would have happened at Trian if I did not have my crew there to make decisions on my behalf. So make sure to organize a crew and make sure to give them a big thank you at every aid station and throw them a huge before and after party, because the job is completely without glory and it really sucks. Next up, gear. I had no problems with gear of any kind. The dramatic reduction in weight I gained by using my Google Sheet worked out. I'll admit that it was on the borderline. Some thicker, heavier gloves, tights and long sleeves could have been good on the highest mountain passes, where it got really cold on night one. The one mistake I made was not swapping out my long sleeves for a fresh one, so it was damp and stinky by the time I took it out of my pack for the second night. Next up, physical strength. I was super well trained before the ankle injury, and the 90-kilometer Marathon du Mont Blanc earlier this year was the best race I ever ran. The ankle injury returning early on at Les Contamines was a big setback. It caused me to limp weirdly on the downhills, and I think that imbalance then triggered other problems like the partial calf tear later on. I knew the ankle was likely to play up at some point, so I was mentally prepared for it at least. Last item, mental strength. I like to moan and groan a lot, you'll see it in the video, but it's actually a sign of me doing great and being very happy. Silence would have been a lot more worrisome. I think I did great mentally. The closest I came to quitting was in Les Contamines because of the prospects of doing another 145 kilometers on a bad ankle. But after that, I never even seriously considered stopping. Deep down, I know I can take a big beating, and that confidence was great to have. So overall, maybe not the race performance I was hoping for, but I finished, and that was always the primary goal. So that was my UTMB. I really hope you enjoy yours. If you have any questions, then please leave them in the comment section below. If you enjoyed this video, then please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. I could really use some more subscribers, to be honest. Thanks for watching and stay safe out there.